Hey, welcome back to Amethyst Tree Tarot. Today's energy reading is going to be about how to proceed moving forward after the solar eclipse. So in Australia, we've got a solar eclipse coming up at about 4 o'clock this afternoon on June 21st, 2020. And if anyone else has been feeling a little bit like me, there's definitely been a lot of energy around and it's been quite intense. So today's reading is going to be about clarifying some of the messages that have been coming through with the light code activations. So let's just get straight into it. Starting off our reading today. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go to the guidebook for this reading anyway. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Yeah, as I said quickly before, that makes so much sense because so often our ego tries to get in the way, and as much as we think about and wish for and manifest and hope and pray and ruminate and think, I want this and I want that and I really wish this would happen, I really wish that would happen, but no, that'll never happen, that can't happen. It's a protection mechanism by convincing yourself that you don't want or need the thing that you so desperately crave and have been wishing for. You're able to somewhat protect yourself because then when the disappointment occurs with the thing not happening or not coming in, you can kind of go, oh, well, I knew this was coming, but you're actually doing yourself a bit of a disservice because by having those fears and those doubts in the back of your mind, you actually somewhat attract that into your 3D reality. So if you tell yourself that you can never have the thing that you want, then you're never going to have that thing that you want. You can wish and hope and pray and spend all this time manifesting this thing that you want to come into your reality. But if a part of you thinks, but it won't ever happen, guess what? It's not going to happen. So this card, as the guidebook sort of suggested, is, you have to believe it's going to happen. That's how the law of attraction works. If you think, I'm never going to have it, you're never going to have it. And that's it. Next card in this reading for today. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. I'm sorry to laugh. I just think that's quite funny, especially in the energy of that believe in the impossible card. Really think about it. Is this actually what you want? Do you even want this? If you are having doubts about the fact that you can have it or not, then why do you want it? Or if you do want it, especially with the energy, especially the energy of this card, if you want it, then you have to believe you can have it. If you don't believe that you can have it, then you're not gonna have it. It's just, I don't know. I just find that really funny. Whatever energy is coming through for this is quite amusing. But I'll go to the guidebook for the reading of that card as well and see what messages Spirit has for us. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Ooh, I read the wrong card. It's actually quite amusing. But that's a fair point too. You need to listen. You're receiving the advice and the guidance, but you're not hearing it because you need to get back to what you love. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. You can change what you are doing at any time. You do not have to feel stuck. Go back to what you know, and more importantly, to what you love. Ask your angels to guide you with this process. You can do anything you genuinely want to do. Take inventory, look at where you got off track, and find what you need to do to get back to you. You are meant to live a life of happiness, bliss, love, relationship, and wealth are your fate. You can change your mind at any time and do something you have always longed to do. When you do something you love, you reconnect to your bliss. So really, that's more or less saying the same thing that we were talking about before. If you don't think that you're on the right path, and you don't think that you're able to get what you want because you're creating fear-based energies in your 3D reality, you're never going to get it. And this card is really saying, in order for you to get it, you have to come back to yourself. Come back for what you love. Reevaluate your desires. What do you actually want? And if you want it, you have to believe you can have it. If you don't believe you can have it, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but that's such a strong energy. Like, if you are living in fear, you're never going to get what you want. Full stop. Get more information. So I can't help but laugh a little bit at that one, because I accidentally started reading a different card at the start of this one, which was, in essence, you're listening, but you're not hearing. So you're getting all of this wisdom and guidance and information coming through, but you're not actually comprehending it. I wasn't going to go to the guidebook for these ones, but I feel really guided to. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who might have insight to the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. Yeah, so it's not over yet. There's still time, But before you rule it out, before you rule it out, you need to do more research. You need to get more information. Because as part of this reevaluation, you might wish and hope and pray for X, Y, Z, but is it actually what you want? Or have you just convinced yourself that it's what you want? And I'm not saying it is one way or the other. Like, this could be what you want. If this is definitely what you want, that's great. But I'm getting a lot of confusion and uncertainty, which is possibly why your dreams haven't manifested in your current reality the way that you've hoped they would. But to receive this, to get what you want, you need more information. You've got to think about it. Really stop and actually think about it. Like, are you sure? This is Spirit's way of going, like, okay, yep, that's what you want, but are you sure? You've got to be certain. This isn't the kind of thing. It won't manifest in this reality if you're not certain. So get certain, basically, is what that says. If you want it, you have to believe it and know it. It's not a thing. You have to know. And then this card here, we've got the Seven of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Yeah, need I say more? And that's potentially part of why whatever it is that you're wanting hasn't come through yet. There's a better course of action. You need to get more information and properly reevaluate and reassess what it is that you actually want from life or from love or career, just everything. Whatever it is that you have been trying to manifest, you're not 100% sure. You're like, yes, I am. Spirit's saying you're not. I'm going to pull a tarot. The moon. Of course it's the moon, because the moon is the overall energy of this reading, but let's pop that there for a sec. Moon in reverse too, so instability, inconsistency, deception, error. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I just feel like there's not much more to say on top of all of that. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're spending all of this time hoping, praying, wishing for this thing to come in, and you're not even actually sure if it's what you want. I know that's hard. Like, I shouldn't laugh. I'm not laughing at you, but I've definitely felt that. So I know what you mean. I'm gonna end the reading there. It's heavy, but it's amusing. Like, if you actually want this, whatever this is, if you actually, truly, genuinely want it and believe that you can have it, you need to commit to that energy. You need to, you don't have to listen to me if you don't want it. You can do whatever you like, but that's the strongest message that's coming through. Like, if you want it, believe in the impossible. You have to believe you can have it, because there's a lot of uncertainty hanging around. It's unstable, it's inconsistent. Now is the time, especially with the upcoming solar eclipse, reevaluate what you want. Get more information and take a better course of action, because right now, the way that you're trying to manifest what you want isn't working. And that's not to say that it can't or that it won't, but the way that you currently do it isn't working. So it's time to reassess. Okay, well, I hope you found the messages in this reading helpful today. You can follow me over on Instagram, amethyst_tree_tarot, for more general card readings. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.